people. So,
Oh,
so the first thing I want to say is, what's your name and how old are you?
my name is Josephina, and I'm 30 years old.
You're 30 years old. And what was your starting weight?
183.
Okay. And what was your ending weight? What was your goal weight that you wanted to get to?
Oh, 130.
130. Okay. And then when did you start working with us, with me and my team?
It was around March 17. Or
It was
I
in,
put it's in
it was
the
in March.
calendar.
It was in March.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you. And then what is it? When did you hit your goal? It was 2 weeks ago.
yeah. It was. I think it was last week. No,
It was
yeah,
before last week. It was before last week.
yeah. I think so. Yeah.
So the week
I
before
don't
last.
remember. I got all these appointments. I can't remember.
It was the week before last. I got you. So now you hit your goal weight, and you said you didn't. Are you good?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't want no one coming in. Oh my God.
Okay. No worries. Cause you're how many kids do you have? So
I have three.
3 kids. So you're pretty busy. You did the whole thing from home, right?
Yes.
Did
I
you?
wanted to do the gym, but no daycare.
No daycare.
Yeah.
And let me ask you, like, did you think it was possible for you to get back down to this weight?
Yeah, actually, because it's up to me to decide for that, actually.
Yeah. Okay. So how did you feel when you came through the program? Did you think you were gonna get down to that weight through this program?
Mm, at first, no.
Okay. Why?
Mm,
Why was that?
because of my busy life and my kids just recently, well, my daughter, no, my kids, they had to do a lot because of their delays.
Mm-hmm.
And they had lead poison, and I'm like, oh my goodness, all this coming up when I decided to join.
Everything
Mm,
was happening at once. Okay. And
yeah.
what do you think? What do you think kind of clicked or worked for you that you were able to? One, you dropped like 30 pounds in the first 2 months. So what do you think it was that clicked for you that you're like, wow, this actually is working for me really well? Can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Um, I think because I was determined, I kept following what you said. I did a cardio at first because I didn't have the weight.
Yeah.
I didn't miss a cardio at all.
Yeah, I seen you was consistent with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
So initially, can you just break the camera down a little bit?
Oh.
There you go, perfect. So initially you were just doing cardio. I remember that. You had bought a like at home treadmill or you already had that?
I had that around my birthday because I was trying to lose weight on my own.
Yeah.
My birthday was in February. I said, let me do this for me.
What do
It
you
was my
think
birthday gift.
what do you think was the difference between when you tried on your own versus when you were working with us?
On my own, I just did it whenever I felt like it. And when I did it in the program, I was with other people that was following the same goals as me. It made me motivated and not alone. I didn't feel alone.
Yeah. And what was it that kept you like sticking with it? Because like you stuck with it the whole time. I don't really remember you like disappearing. You did have a lot of different things going on. Your kids got sick. You got sick. It's over.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little less than 6 months. It took you like 5.5, I think, to get to this point. What kept you going? How did you keep pushing along as you're going through the journey?
It's because it had a schedule. I had to look at something and do it. I'm like, okay, it's a good reason not to give up. I felt like it was like school. I was imagining it was my homework.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay. So like the structure for you is what kind of helped you. Like I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I just need to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And was it pretty straightforward? Like once you got into it, you're like, okay, I can, I know I know how I'm supposed to be eating. I know how I'm supposed to be training. I'm doing this all from home. I'm managing being a mom. I'm taking care of the house. But I know I got to prioritize making sure this happens each day. Like kind of like you said, like homework. How was that prioritizing yourself during this? Because like I think a lot of moms struggle with that, like finding that time for themselves. And I know you said you have some kids. Some of your kids are special needs kids. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you balance that while like being super busy?
Oh, it was hard. I still did it. Um, it was either I had to sacrifice some sleep. I usually do early in the morning or really late at night.
Yeah.
It was the only time I had available. But that's what I do when it comes to cleaning my house.
Yeah.
I don't really have sleep.
Okay. Do you feel like it was worth the sacrifice to get to your goal?
Yes.
Okay. And I mean, what would you say to someone else that might be in your shoes, like maybe a mom that's in their 30s or even 40s, or just a woman in general that wants to lose this weight but feels like they don't have the time? What would you say to someone that's like, I don't have the time, or I'm just too busy? From it, I seen how busy you were, right? What could you give them maybe a sentence just to give them maybe a little bit of encouragement that they can, make this happen, kind of like you did?
Well, yeah. What made me decide not to quit is to be healthy.
Yeah.
Because I don't want my kids seeing me with heart disease, high blood pressure, and all that at a young age. Because my mom went through that. She had a stroke at 30, and that actually motivated me too, because of my mom, what she went through at a young age.
Yeah. You said she had a stroke at a young age.
Yeah, she was like 30.
Wow. And wow. Okay. And so, I forgot the question I wanted to ask. Oh, what did you do when you did run into like maybe plateaus, or like life kind of got in the way and you got sick? Like, how did you get back on track? What helped you get back on track? Because that did happen to you a couple of times where like
Oh yeah,
things weren't smooth. What kind of got you back on track and helped you out?
I just treat it like I did when I was on track. I'm like, okay, let me start all over. I did the meal prep, the cardio, the weight training, but I didn't do it at a consistent time. I kept changing times and when I was able because my kids was up or on my way. But I still did it at the day that I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah, you would adjust based on your schedule. So like if you had to take care of your kids earlier in the day, you would do it later at night. If you had if you had time in the morning, but you would make sure you got it done. At the end of the day, you're like, I'm gonna make sure I show up and do this.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to start seeing results when you started?
I felt like it was quick.
Like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? What do you think?
I would say 2 weeks.
2 weeks, you started seeing progress.
Yeah. At first, I didn't think because I'm on depo. Because people say I heard other females say you can't lose weight on depo.
Yeah.
But I end up losing weight on the depo.
Yeah. Okay. For the people, we get this question a lot, like, how does this work online? You're not here with me. Will this actually work? Do you feel like this worked? Do you feel like this was really effective for you?
Yeah, I felt like I was actually seeing y'all in person, but it's like the future, like virtual. Everything's virtual now.
Yeah.
You can't always be in person, and it's convenient with me. If it was in person, I wouldn't be able to meet y'all as much because of transportation.
Yeah.
So this was easy.
Okay, and also because you're busy, right? So your schedule's always kind of changing. So it would have been harder to meet someone
never
every
the
day.
same. It's never the same.
Okay, so for busier people or people that schedules change a lot, you feel like this would be better for them because they can actually make it more flexible to their schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
It's like them 1099 jobs. I was treating it like that too.
Like what?
It like a job.
Like a job. It is a job. You got to take care of yourself. How long were you struggling with your weight before you started working with us?
It was a long time because I wasn't motivated at first.
Like in years? Give me in years.
Oh yeah, it's been years. I would say since I had my oldest, she's about 9 years old now. So I would say 9 years.
Oh, since you were like 21.
10 years. Yeah, she's gonna be 10 years old. So I would say 10 years.
From when you were 20. So your whole 20s, you were like at a weight you didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, I was gaining weight. I couldn't lose past 148 when I had my oldest. I was 148, and I was trying to get back to 130. I couldn't.
Why?
I don't know. I think I was busy and stuff, and it was something to do with my mental illness and stuff. I was stress eating, and then I was on this other birth control. It made me gain weight quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I gained 10 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm like, that's too fast.
Yeah. How do you feel like this impacted your mental health? I know you said you did have like mental illness. How do you think it impacted your mental health? And can you give a little feedback about that? Like as you took better care of yourself, the effects that it had for you mentally.
Oh, I think it helped a lot because when you do the cardio, that do release stress, and the affirmations help too.
Yeah.
I kept reading it and then reading in my head. I kept saying it. That helped a whole bunch.
Okay. And
Because if you
yeah,
don't,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Go
Like
no,
if
go
I
ahead.
didn't do that, yeah, if I didn't do the affirmation, I would feel depressed. Because it was times I did felt depressed, didn't want to do nothing. I wanted to lay down.
Yeah.
But I just got up and just did the cardio, and it actually helped. I think the cardio is the main thing that helped with the amounts of illness and the affirmations at the same time.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the affirmations on the days that you didn't feel like it kind of helped give you that extra push to like, okay, I can do this. And then by the time you did it, you felt better by the end.
Yeah.
So for other people that may be like dealing with depression or different mental illnesses that feel like it's like almost crippling to where they can't do it, you would say that it might feel like you can't do it, but when you do it, you'll feel so much better. Is that what you would say?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
You feel like you feel like you made a lot of progress mentally and physically because you stuck with this and took better care of yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Do, do,
Mm-hmm.
do you think it was worth your investment to do this program?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Would you recommend this to like, other women that are really struggling with their weight that don't really know where to start or maybe tried on their own and they failed? Would you recommend them to work with us?
Yes, I would.
Okay, perfect. I mean, I'm super proud of you. I've been rooting for you, messaging you, encouraging you, trying to make sure you stay on track to get to your goal. I know now you're like, okay, well, how do I like stay at this weight now? And so we'll keep helping you with that. But I mean, it's awesome. A lot of people don't make it all the way to their goal. They'll self sabotage themselves. They'll make a lot of
Mm-hmm.
excuses and reasons. But I mean, in less than 6 months, you got all the way to where you wanted to be. You lost a lot of weight. Your midsection is gone now. It was out there when you first started, but now it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I just want to say I'm super proud. I mean, I want you to keep showing up, keep being a part of the community. We love having you. We love seeing you still, posting. I think the other women that are coming after you, will benefit from you sharing, and keep just posting, but also give them some encouragement.
Okay.
Like, I've dropped 50 pounds. I've done it. I'm busy all the time, but I made it happen. I made the sacrifice because I think sometimes people think it's just supposed to be simple or it's supposed to be like a perfect time. Like there was no perfect time during this whole 5 months, right? It was just different things happening
Yeah,
all
it was
throughout your life.
terrible. But I still did it.
But you still did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much better is your life if all that stuff was going to happen anyways, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you could have been 185 or higher in 5 months, or you could have pushed yourself and you're down at 130. Either way, all that stuff that happened was going to happen. Like
Yeah,
it was
it's still
unavoidable.
going.
It's still going to happen. So you might as well take better care of yourself. And now you feel like you're, probably a little bit better equipped mentally and physically to kind of take some of these things on. And do you feel like you know how to manage it a little bit better now that you're like, okay, I know if I'm feeling real stressed, I can do my cardio. The cardio is going to get me back, mentally where I need to be. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, awesome. Well, I would say, I'm proud of you. I don't have really any more questions. Just wanted to check in. Wanted to get an update when you got to your actual final weight. I think last time we talked, you were like 40 pounds down, or so. But now you're all the way down.
Yeah,
Now you're
I
all the
think
way
so. Yeah.
down. Yeah, you're. I think it was maybe 35 pounds, but now you're all the way down, which is awesome. Love it. Look forward to you. Keep on training, and this is something you don't stop doing. Just keep doing it, and your body and your mind will thank you. So, is there
Okay.
any last words, positive words you want to leave for any women that are struggling with their journey that you might think would help them or encourage them, or anything that helped you during this journey that you think they might need to hear?
Yeah, don't let excuses be in your getting between your goals.
Don't let your excuses get in between you and your goals. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. And I wanna get a little more detail if you're okay with sharing. I know you said during this you kind of like were dealing with depression. Am I right?
Yeah.
How long have you been dealing with depression for?
I feel like it's been a long time. It was terrible. I had it um for years. I didn't do nothing, but like last year I done something. I did therapy last year.
Mm-hmm. Is it clinical? Like is it clinical depression or what type? Like, do you know the type of depression? Is it from like traumatic experiences?
I don't know what type, but I think it's through life experiences.
Okay, and you feel like
Yeah.
just taking care of yourself, in general, helps you. I'm not saying you got rid of it, but it helps you to manage it better than maybe before.
Yeah, it did. Because I'm still breastfeeding, so I couldn't take the pills. I wanted the pill. I'm trying to stop breastfeeding, but it's hard. My son, Lord. But
Okay,
I did it.
you did it. Okay, okay, I gotcha. Well, look, have a good rest of your Wednesday. I'll see you on Sunday. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace.